Hello Merseybeat Gardeners, hope you're all doing well. How are you doing? How are you growing? What are you growing? How is it growing? Is it growing?
Hello
Anything
dear
to add?
friends and welcome to another vlog.
You have to get one up, don't you? Eh? You can't introduce anything with them.
Do you know what? It's been a month and I've had to put up with, you wouldn't believe it.
Hey, you left that out last night as well, I've just realised. Anyway. So
right, okay,
what
so
are we
it's
doing
been a
for?
month. It's May. It's the middle of May, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Trowels at the ready.
it's all kicking off down at Merseybeat Gardening in the shadow of John Lennon's old school, which is over there. So how are you doing? Are you growing stuff? Are you how's it going for you this year?
How's it going for you this year?
It's all started to grow. It's almost halfway through the year.
Yeah.
And the nights will be drawing in
And
next
you're still
month.
alive, aren't you?
4 weeks time.
Not been murdered
The
yet.
nights will be drawing in.
Okay, Phil, let's focus on the positives, shall we?
Yeah. So what's the highlight of our growing season so far, Kath?
Onions. They're splendid.
The onions are all kicking off.
In the Vajayga bed.
They've gone crazy. They're having a party with themselves.
Well, we put them in. We actually started them in the greenhouse this year
We did.
to give them that added growth and early picking.
Overwintering they were.
Yeah.
I think we planted them in October last year, didn't we?
No, it was a bit later than that.
A bit later. Was it November?
It might have been.
Could be.
And then we've transplanted them in here.
Yeah.
And we've got really big bulbs coming on there.
They're starting to bulb up now, aren't
They're
they?
bulking out, yeah.
They're coming up.
Autumn
good.
Gold, Red Winter are the red ones, and then we've got Shallots, I think they may be Red Sun, not sure, and then we've got Senshui Yellow, Japanese onions, and we've got some pickling onions over the other side, so there's a lot to choose from this year.
So they've virtually filled the Vajayga bed.
That's a big area as well.
Notice some of them are trying to go to seed and they're producing scapes.
Yeah.
Which we were so hungry the other night when we got down to the plot, we'd had nothing to eat.
I know.
And we came straight to the plot.
And we had one big one.
No, we didn't.
We did have one big one, the others were tiny.
I know,
had
but
one
I
big
scoffed
one.
them all.
Yeah, I know, and I got no luck in.
And they filled me up a bit.
No, they didn't.
I did. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed them
what
scapes.
else is good? The garlic's good this year. Broad beans are doing well.
Broad beans is coming on.
Have we done first? What have we done this year with potatoes? Tatties? Did we do? We've done first earlies. And have we done
Irish
the main?
lumpers are
so we've done,
main one. The Irish lumpers are coming up great.
Yeah.
And the first and second.
We've got rocket, haven't we? What's the other one? Charlotte, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
So not as many potatoes this year as we've done in previous years.
Yeah.
But we want to cram other stuff in as well.
What about the tomatoes?
In the greenhouse, we've got some tomatoes that we grew on. Initially, we grew them on the hydro garden.
The the hydro, I do.
Yeah.
And a mixture, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know, the way of growing stuff without soil. And then we transferred them out into the greenhouse where we potted them up for a bit. And when it was warm enough...
Doing good now. They're really mature, and the height is probably, what, about 3 foot?
Yeah, but they've got...
at the minute.
Well, at home, they've actually got 4 trusses on them, and we pinched them out to stop them growing. So they'll develop fruits much earlier. We don't want to get tomato blight.
No, because we got it last year outside. We didn't in there.
No.
So we're not growing any outside.
But we're actually planting a smaller amount.
A smaller amount in the pots at home.
And keeping them further apart.
And never wet your leaves on the tomatoes. Always water from base. Don't we? We always water from base. That avoids... What are you laughing at?
Well, what if you pee on them?
Do you want to put up? It's like living with an adolescent.
Apparently, plants, they like urine.
Onions do.
Some people would swear about peeing on the plants.
No, but it's the acidic in the mixture of acidity and
Oh, yeah.
alkaline between it, isn't it?
That greenhouse has become like an open toilet.
Have you admittedly said that, Phil? Are you doing it?
The cabbage love it as well. Apparently, it's what people like to do.
Well, we've still got
So-
a lot of often two
Yep.
cabbage in there. We've been picking the leaves
Cabbage has
right
been great
through
because we've been
spring greens.
Yeah, we've been
very
using those
early on.
spring greens,
Yeah.
and we sort of like, I've got a little money spider on my hat.
Think,
They often too, yeah, we've been thinning them out, and as we've thinned them out, we've used them
the leaves, yeah.
for,
We had some today, didn't we? They were beautiful.
yeah. So we're having them with
We had some
side
yesterday,
dishes and
yeah.
boiling it up and various
But they're
things
now
like
at a stage now in May where they're starting to develop the cylinder head. So they're coming on as well.
that. So that's great, isn't it?
So it's really good.
Everything's going on great there. One of my highlights, right, is the red clover.
Yeah.
Now, the red
absolutely.
clover, you're not in Canberra, because
It
people
doesn't
are
matter,
thinking,
I'm watching the red clover. Carry on.
we're going to put it's called editing, Kath. We put the images
you
over
can't-
us
you
speaking. So
see,
people don't
But
want to,
that's the easy
people don't want to listen to us.
No, that's the easy
They don't want to
option.
see us.
Because ideally,
They want to see the
I know,
plants.
but you should be cutting to them plants
But I am,
now.
I'm trying to, but you've got to stay on camera. It's very unprofessional not to.
No one's going to miss me in my face.
Right, Dave, listen. The red clover are magnificent. Now, we planted them as manure, didn't we?
It's a green manure, yeah.
Green manure.
Now, we should have dug them in April, but the flowers are so beautiful and the bees
Yeah, we've just left
absolutely love them. We're leaving them for the time being until they stop flowering.
And then we
we'll
will dig them in
Yeah.
as green manure. It's a
Yeah.
great way of enriching
Because
the
it
soil,
fixes
isn't it?
lots of nitrogen into the soil and it replenishes and conditions it. And you should at least plant a green manure crop at least every year. What's your problem?
Carry on.
And what other green manures have we done over time? We've done rye, we've done phacelia, we've done red clover, oh god, there's loads we've done.
Pea shoots.
Pea shoots, all
kind of
sorts
stuff.
of things, yeah.
There's lots you can
To
do.
fix more
We usually
nitrogen.
overwinter them and then dig them in the spring.
Yeah.
We've carried on them.
Yeah.
So all the potatoes coming up, blah blah blah.
Now we've got over here, we've got red cabbage, haven't we? More red cabbage over there.
Red cabbage, yeah, we've got red cabbage, a row of red cabbage, and we've got spinach, oriental spinach,
Oriental spinach.
which I'm suspecting is going to seed, but I'll have to
already.
check with that.
Because
yeah.
if it does dry
If it's
out,
too warm,
if it dries out, it
it
does
can
notice-
bolt,
It
can't
bolts
it?
very quick. Yeah. It
and we've
does,
got a
yeah.
row of lettuce down there
Yeah.
as well.
We've got more cabbage. Is that more often too
which
over
is an
there?
iceberg lettuce.
This one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the thornless
blackberry.
blackberry?
Yeah, it's rampant
Now
over
the
there.
thornless blackberry we put in a few years ago, 2 years ago I think it was, and I had
yeah.
forgotten all about that.
Yeah.
And I had a look at it last time we were here,
There's the blossom.
and it's
Yeah.
all in blossom.
It's beautiful.
It's
yeah.
amazing.
It's actually
That
it's
was a nice
coexisting
surprise.
at the moment around the willow.
Yeah,
So I think what we need to do is just gently curve it over
yeah.
and add maybe a trellis
Yeah.
that it can attach to and just clamber up.
Yeah, but I like it growing wild like that.
Yeah,
It's such a
it's nice.
surprise to see it. It's on the woodland edge there,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
just
a
here.
perfect position for
But
it.
it is thornless, so you don't have to worry about getting your hands cut to shreds,
No.
do you, and stuff.
Our beetroot is coming up.
Our beetroot.
Our beetroot is
Our
coming up
beetroot's
spectacularly.
coming up.
She doesn't speak like this. In fact, you know when the camera's not on, you can't get a word out.
I
of her.
speak like this all the time. You know that. But
So
it usually
the
begins with an
beetroot-
F.
The beetroot is coming up great. That's
Addressed at you.
that was. Also, I've got to tell you about our strawberry bed. You know our strawberry bed that we got for
Oh, we got it. We got 40, nearly 50 plants,
For-
if not more.
how much?
About £9.
About
You were
£9.
selling them off in B&Q. Yeah.
And we did a vlog on that. But they've started to. The most impressive thing is they've sent out runners.
Have you started to fruit?
No, they have started to fruit a bit, and we'll have to get some straw to take it off.
They will be yours to eat when they're ready.
Have you
Are you right?
have you met Mr. Middleton?
I haven't seen him for ages.
I haven't seen him for ages.
I think he's, do you know what? I think he's gone to the Canary Isles to go and stay with his brother-in-law.
Do a bit of volcanic gardening.
You might actually be growing grapes in Lanzarote, you never know.
I think that's something he'd do, actually, Mr. Middleton.
We'd be out there in the landscape with his pitch and his foot.
We'll have to see if we can get him on the channel again sometime, because he's a
quirky guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's a bit of a funny guy, but
he's no funnier than you.
So that strawberry bed's great. I don't know how many strawberries we'll get off it this year, because they were reduced in B&Q.
Yeah.
But we've got them for years to come.
Yeah, but there's at least 50 plants there.
Yeah.
And they're all flowering.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I think what we'll do is we'll get some straw. Once all the fruits start forming, we'll get straw to put around them and protect them
and cover them with netting from the birds. 'Cause the birds
probably enviromesh, not netting.
And
because it's not very.
And
it's
also
not very environmentally friendly.
The
netting.
opportunistic allotment holders.
Oh yeah.
We've actually seen people going around picking fruit.
Yeah. From someone else's plot.
I'm not going to say any names.
Yeah. But you know who you are.
You know who you are. Yeah. So they take a little off each plot.
So people, they think people might not notice. You see.
Yeah, have you ever had that? Have you ever had anybody trying to nick your fruit and veg? What about your plums?
What about your plums? We haven't got any plums. We've got cherries, which the cherry tree needs
People
sorting
try
out a
to
bit.
nick your plums, Kath, and the allotment holder next door's got plums.
Ew.
John!
Damsons?
Well, they're like
They're
plums,
a
aren't
plum.
they?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Form of plum.
Also, tonight, we're going to be putting in some
This week I have
runner beans.
cabbage.
Yeah. We're going to be putting in runner beans, and we've got
some French beans.
French beans.
Runner beans. And we've got some, what are they? Zucchini.
Zucchini.
Yeah, zucchini.
Now, the runner beans and zucchini we actually bought from a shop. Because
which we don't normally do, but we sowed
loads of them, and they haven't germinated.
And they haven't germinated.
And sometimes it's all about timing. And you sow stuff and it doesn't germinate, or it could be the seed.
It could be the seed, and it could also be because we sow them a little bit
too early.
Because we went away.
We had a cold snap.
Yeah, it could have been a mixture of things.
You can't tell.
Really. Yeah.
Also, we rhubarb, which we moved into the raised beds. They're coming on fine.
They're doing good, isn't
And our new rhubarb, which we won't pick this year.
Yeah.
Or we'll just leave to
let
grow
it go on a little
and
bit.
mature.
Yeah.
So that's coming on great as well.
What else have we got over here in the 3 little polytunnels?
I'll talk
We've
about
got
that.
the Oriental lettuce. We've got the but what's in the far one, Phil?
Lettuce.
Oh, the iceberg lettuce. Now, what's happening with the carrots?
Carrots haven't germinated so much.
You know, we've done 2 sowings of carrots.
2 sowings, and they haven't come up.
They haven't germinated at all.
No.
We've also done salsify, which is slowly coming through. They're starting to come through. Yeah, I had a look at them tonight.
So that's about where we're up to at the moment. We've got other things on the go as well, other things to plant up as the season goes up. But that's it up until May. Also, we've got a new strimmer.
Oh yeah, because we've been doing everything by hand, which is
cutting the grass and stuff. So we've got a strimmer now to help with the.
We don't strim like you see people strimming to the baldy end of Britain. We just take the top off, don't we?
Yeah.
And make sure there's no creases in between.
Yeah.
And give it a good brush through, and then a very light strim. So that's the difference, really.
Yeah.
Some people just strim for England.
Well, the birds are lovely, aren't they? Did you see the Northern Lights the other night?
Did we not tell them about the Northern Lights?
I put a little short video up on the Northern Lights, so
right.
I don't know, but wasn't that spectacular?
It was amazing to see them.
I hope you saw it. We did a little time lapse.
Did you tell them about?
There was a time lapse on our Two Loons Lautrec channel, which is another channel.
Did you tell them about us?
Subscribe to our
contacting the Royal Observatory in Greenwich because we had an interesting anomaly. Anomaly on the left-hand side of the frame shot.
We did.
And we wondered what it was.
Yeah.
Apparently, they think it might be to do with the satellite launch, which
Starlink
was around the 9th of May.
Yeah, and the Northern Lights was the 10th of May, wasn't it?
And the amateur astronomer group had a good look at it, and they suggested it may be that we've captured it within frame, because apparently the first batch is set off with something like 23 satellites, wasn't it? And when they do set them up, they take a few days to separate. So that maybe would account for the shape of it. We don't know for sure.
Now, you see, I'm going to have to put that up now. I'm going to have to put that little video up because...
But that's interesting, isn't it? To show that. Yeah.
I suppose it is.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's an interesting point. And the actual Northern Lights themselves were amazing, weren't they?
They were very northern, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, really, they're not northern. They're southern, really, aren't they?
Hey up.
Hey up, or eat.
Northern Lights.
Yeah.
So that's our update up to where we're up to now. So
we'll give you another plus update on...
in June,
say end of June,
mid-June or something like that.
To doing
another month from now. So I hope you've been invited. No, enjoying our videos from Lanzarote, because we went to some gardens in Lanzarote, because we had our first holiday in 6 years, which was stunning. Yeah. And there's some stunning gardens out there and different ways of growing stuff. So we thought we'll do some vlogs. We've still got a few more of them to come, by the way, when I get round to edit.
The Jardin de Cactus were really good, weren't they? Really nice.
Yeah. You can also visit our Two Loons Lautrec.
Yeah. And also the Cesar Manrique Foundation, the gardens
for more
are really good there as well. I mean, and all the flora and fauna around the island is amazing, isn't it?
It is.
It's absolutely stunning. Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
So can we round this up now and get on with some work? Yeah,
we're going to get on with some work now, and I'm going to say thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video.
He's going to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.
If you want to put your 2 pence in,
which we always recommend you do,
leave a comment. Tell us about your gardening year so far, up to May 2024.
Yeah.
If you're watching this in 12 months' time, I don't know.
It'll be 2025.
2025. But there you go.
And then if you watch it in 2 years' time, of course, it'll be 2026, and so on and so forth. Won't it? And we'll soon be in 2030. So who knows what we'll be doing?
Still peeing on plants.
Very good for your onions.
In fact, the older you get, the more peeing you do.
Okay, Phil, I'm off.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the future.
Which could be when? June?
In a month's time.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Take care, and good growing, and happy growing. And don't take it too seriously. You know, it's an enjoyable pastime. You're not competing for England.
The longest outro you could ever imagine. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.